Right then, we've got 12 championship matches this weekend. Well, 11 and then Monday night Leeds. But we're going to cover them all and do some predictions, so let's get into it. QPR Derby, first match of the weekend on Friday night. Both of these teams doing quite well-ish. Derby have started to pick up form a little bit. They're starting to draw a bit, get a couple of points. Trying to get away from the relegation zone, but I don't know if it'll happen or not. But QPR doing well, to be honest. They've only lost like a couple of games recently. They're fighting well. I think this one's got a draw on it, and I think it's going to be 1-1. That's my prediction. QPR have got a goal in them. Derby love to get a draw at the minute, so 1-1 seems reasonable. We're going to move on to the Saturday matches now, and we're going to start with Cardiff and Bristol. So you've got Cardiff, who were in good form, but they seem to be struggling a bit now. And you've got Bristol, who are pushing for the promotion playoff spots. So I think Bristol should win this one, to be honest, because Cardiff's form has dipped a little bit. Since losing to Leeds, Cardiff haven't been able to really pick the form back up. They've lost to Portsmouth, they've drawn to Stoke. Meanwhile, Bristol have only lost to Swansea recently. They've picked up a few draws and a few wins as well. So I think this one has a Bristol City win, and I can see that being 2-1. Oxford and Portsmouth. Brilliant match here for the bottom end of the table. Not that Oxford really have a chance of getting relegated anymore, I don't think, but they're looking for a point here. Portsmouth will probably be happy with a point. This could be 0-0 again, to be fair. Oxford were 0-0 during the week, I believe. Was it them? It was the night before, I think. But yeah, I think it was Oxford that were 0-0. And Portsmouth, they're okay if they want to be. I think they're good at scoring though, so I don't know if it will be 0-0, but 0-0 just seems right. Preston v Burnley, a nice little derby as well there. With Burnley's 10 clean sheets in a row, there we go, I got my words out. With Burnley's 10 clean sheets in a row, they've just, you can't predict them to lose at the minute really, only draw. But for this one, I can see it being 1-0 to Burnley. Next match, Blackburn Plymouth. Plymouth's form has come out of nowhere, hasn't it? 5-1 against Millwall is very impressive. And beating Liverpool, of course, that was a big talking point. Do Blackburn stand a chance? I don't know. I can see this being a draw, to be honest, and I think that Blackburn would take 2-2, the way that Plymouth are playing at the minute. But then I can also see a Plymouth win more than I can see a Blackburn win. But for the benefit of the doubt, I'm going to go with 2-2 draw. Hull and Norwich. Norwich are not doing too bad. Neither are Hull. Hull lost to Burnley, which is what it is. Norwich, I can't remember who their fixture was against during the week. It was the Tuesday match as well, so it's not on this little page. Did they win it? I'm just going to click on and find out. They didn't. They lost to Preston. I could see this going towards Hull, to be fair. So I'm going to say 2-0 to Hull. Does that 2-0 to Hull? Yeah, Hull probably got this one, to be fair. They've got a lot of attacking threat. You could also say 2-1, to be fair. Oh, I don't know. Sorry for the amount of cuts in this video. It's not going well today. It's not my day at all. Anyways, Luton Town, Sheffield United. This is a massive game for Sheffield. Can really apply the pressure here and maybe overtake Leeds with Leeds' fixture that they've got. With Luton's form at the minute, I can't see a world that they win. So it's going to have to be Sheffield 3, Luton Town 0. Next match is Middlesbrough at Watford. Both of these teams underperformed during the week. Watford getting battered 4-0 by Leeds and Middlesbrough getting beaten 3-1 by Sheffield. They should have done better than that, really. But this weekend is the time for redemption. I can see Middlesbrough winning this one 2-1. Watford and Middlesbrough both hungry for goals, but Middlesbrough have that edge. They've got one of the best teams in the Championship. Watford isn't too bad, but Middlesbrough, they should be up there fighting with Leeds, Sheffield United, Burnley, Sunderland. But they're a bit behind this season. But not to worry, because this one is going to bring them back a little bit closer. Anyways, Millwall and West Brom is our next match, and Millwall, after getting battered by Plymouth, will be looking for a nice tidy win against West Brom, who are struggling a lot recently actually. But I think when it comes down to it, West Brom might have that edge on them they've been knocked for confidence here, and I can see a 1-0 West Brom win. I'm not the most confident on that prediction though, so we'll have to see. But West Brom 1, Millwall 0. Sheffield Wednesday and Coventry City. This is also a big game for both these teams. They're both in the middle of the table, trying to push towards the top half. Well, they're near enough the top half, to be fair. Yeah, this is a good game for them. Sheffield Wednesday, they're not in great form, I don't believe, and Coventry aren't doing too bad. Okay, so Coventry had a loss against Leeds, and then they lost against Ipswich in the cup. That doesn't really count. They did come back and beat QPR in the league. Swansea, not Swansea, I'm saying Swansea because they're on the screen. Sheffield Wednesday, their form isn't too great, but not too poor either. I am fancying a Coventry win. 3-1. I think Coventry are going to go all out for this one. And it's going to go well for them, I believe. The last of the Saturday matches, I believe, is Stoke and Swansea. Now then, Swansea City had terrible form. Not doing too bad at the minute. They found a win. They did lose recently to Sheffield Wednesday, which is sore. Well, it were only 1-0. This one was Stoke. This is a tough one, to be honest. I think that Stoke might just edge it with a 1-0 win again. So it'd be another 1-0 loss for Swansea. That's why I said again. Anyways, that's my saying it, 1-0. Okay, so then it takes us to the Monday night match. There's nothing on Sunday. I didn't think though, but there isn't anyway, so that's correct. And then it's Leeds United versus Sunderland. Now, Leeds nearly beat Sunderland, but obviously the Melia stinker made it 2-2. So, and that was away at the Stadium of Light. At Elland Road, Leeds are untouchable. I can see Leeds winning this, but I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet. I want to say 3-1, but I might say 4-1 with the way Leeds are playing at the minute. I know that Sunderland are good though, so I'm going to say 4-1 still. 4-1. And that concludes this weekend's matches. I believe it's game week 33, or is it 34? Let's look at the table to find out. It's 33, game week 33, for most teams anyway. The table's just about getting to the place where you can kind of guess where teams are going to... I can't speak. The table's kind of getting to the stage now where you can kind of guess where the teams are going to stay, but the bottom half of the table, it's all up in arms, to be fair. Anyone could go down. People at Plymouth set for going down, but they're now in 23rd. They're pushing on. Draw, win in the past 3 matches, which is very good. Find out how they do this weekend. They might be able to stay up. We don't know. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have anything else to say about this week. Premier League video either coming out the same day or tomorrow. But I'm still recording it right after this one, so I'll have to do, if it comes out later. I've not rigged the Brighton result, but you'll probably see because it'll probably be wrong. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one, or you can go watch the Premier League video after this one if it's out. If not, then keep checking the channel, it'll be out soon. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.